What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and as always I really hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. And today I want to talk to you guys about how I learned English quick when I came to the United States. So if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe in the bottom and hit the notification bell that is right next to it, so that way you guys can get notified every single time I upload a video. A lot of you guys may know that I came to the United States when I was around 19 years old to play baseball in college. But when I came to the United States, I didn't even know any English at all. I was actually pretty nervous when I started going to college because a lot of people used to, say bad things next to me, and I didn't even know what they were talking about just because I didn't even know any English. I knew what it was: hi, goodbye, hello, that kind of stuff, eat, and, just the normal stuff that you normally learn, whenever you're in a different country or in a different island or whatever the, case may be. So when I came to the United States when I was 19 years old, at the beginning I was struggling a lot. I didn't even know what was going on in college, and I came to play baseball. That was the opportunity I kind of took from Puerto Rico, coming all the way to the United States just to play baseball, okay? So I was kind of like risking everything that I had going on in Puerto Rico just to have an opportunity to have a college degree in the United States and play baseball at the same time. First time I was going to college, I didn't even know what I was doing in the classes, okay? I literally needed to get my roommates to help me out with my homeworks. And sometimes, they even do the homework for me because I didn't even know what I was reading, to be honest. So I knew for a fact that I needed to do something. I needed to start learning, the language, just because I was trying to stay in the United States and kind of like have a life, okay? I was trying to get my college degree. I was trying to, get an apartment, a car, work. So if I needed to work, everybody needs to work because everybody needs to generate some type of income to survive. I needed to learn English. So at the beginning, all I did was pretty much go into Google. So I typed everything that I needed to type in Spanish and translate that to English. And I know for a fact that every time you do that, it doesn't translate the correct, the correct language. It's still English, but it doesn't put the right sentences at the same time. So what I did at the beginning, I was copying everything that the professor was putting on the board and everything that they were talking about it in the book. I was highlighting everything that I could, to be honest. So that way, whenever I got home, I was putting everything onto Google, and I was pretty much translating everything back from Spanish to English so that way I could do my papers and all that good stuff. But before I used to turn in my papers, I used to get my roommate so that way he could read, everything that I typed down, and that way he could tweak everything so that way it can make sense. Because, whenever you translate everything from Spanish to English on Google, most of the time those words don't even make sense because Google in reality is not going to translate sentences in the right way in a different language. I like the fact that at the beginning the professors were trying to make fun of me, not in a bad way, but just in a funny way in class. They used to ask questions in class, and they used to ask me, I don't know why, but they used to be like, yo, Manny, what do you think about that? And I knew for a fact they were talking to me because they were saying Manny. So I looked at the professor like this. And then they started laughing, and then I was like, huh? What's going on right now? I heard my name. You know that I don't speak English. Why are you asking me questions? I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. Like, for real. So the best way I actually started learning English, but of course it needed to be repetitive so that way I could learn it the right way. I was keep doing the same thing, pretty much just getting stuff from the classroom and kind of like going to Google, translating everything I needed to translate, so that way I can understand what was going on in class, type everything on Spanish on Google, and then translate everything back to English, and then just pretty much copy and paste that from Google to the paper because, I didn't even know what I was saying on English, to see if I was even typing it right. But that worked at the beginning because the professors knew that I didn't know any English. And at the beginning it worked because they knew that my grammar it wasn't going to be perfect. And right now, you guys, still notice that I still made, I might put in when I'm supposed to put on or on instead of in. I don't know, like I confuse in and on. I know that on is on top, in is inside or something like that, but whenever I'm talking in sentences, I don't think about it too much, so I say the wrong word, I guess. I'm not sure, but I still have problems. But have in mind that I started learning English 5 years ago. No, 6 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago I started learning. I'm 7 years in. Yeah, because my first year I didn't even try. So that doesn't even count. So it was like my second, third year. That's when I actually start getting into actually trying to learn, because I was already my sophomore year in college, so I needed to do something about it. After I decided to actually focus in learning a lot, that it's pretty much what I was doing every single day right after school. So right after school, I was going to play baseball, okay? Because, I was a college athlete, a baseball player. So I needed to go to school in the morning, lunch, school, and then of course after that, you need to go to, the baseball practice. And after that, you do your homework. Well, in this situation, I was doing my homework, plus at the same time, I was trying to learn English, because my language was horrible. I couldn't even speak that much. But this is pretty much how I learned English. I started repeating words. I started to kind of like translate it word by word. Every single time I used to, translate something from English to Spanish, I used to read every single Spanish sentence and then read the ones in English. So that way I knew, or kind of had an idea of what word was, wish. I don't even know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm saying why in Spanish is por qué. You know what I mean? Like, so I was trying to look for por qué. Okay, which word is por qué in English? You know what I mean? And then I used to Google it, and then, why? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I actually learned. And then I started putting words together. And now I have been 6-7 years in the United States, and then 5 years and a half, maybe 6 years in on, kind of like trying hard to learn the language. Because I came from Puerto Rico. We still are Americans, but we came from a different island that we speak Spanish. So the last thing that I can do is pretty much, try to learn the language, in the United States. I feel that that's, respect. We come to a different, it's not a different country. We just come to the United States, because I'm in Puerto Rico. Like I said, we're Americans. We're part of the United States. So we come from Puerto Rico to the United States. And the last thing that I can do right now, that was my mentality. It was just to learn the language so that way I could communicate with them. I still get a lot of comments at work in different places, such as, just a lot of racist stuff going on. But I'm not going to get into that. That's a sensitive topic for a lot of people. I know that for a fact. But I still get a lot of, comments just because I have an accent. You guys probably notice a lot. I sometimes put the wrong word in, in the wrong spot. And sometimes I might offend people without me trying to even offend somebody. I'm just talking normal. Sometimes I don't even know how to say the right word because it sounds like a different type of word in English. So they kind of sound the same, and I don't even know how to say it right. But this is how I kind of like learn to communicate, learn the actual language. I got my college degree, so I guess that I'm doing well. Okay, I'm doing, good enough to kind of like talk to people, because I got my college degree, so I guess that's a thumbs up right there. And yeah, you just hit the thumbs up too in the bottom, okay? Just because I learn English, you guys should hit that thumbs up right now. But yeah, this is how I learn English. It was a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys are trying to learn English, try it. Just try it, work hard, you will get it done. I started learning English when I was 19 years old, and I'm about to be 26 right now, okay? So it's not impossible. You can get it done. It's easier for kids because that's what they hear every single time. But once you're an adult, it's just pretty much responsibility and hard work and dedication to get it done. So this is pretty much, I just wanted to talk to you guys about it just because a lot of people ask me, how did you learn English so fast? Because I have been trying to learn Spanish and I cannot figure it out. Well, a lot of Americans don't really try a lot to learn Spanish. They're just trying to get through the classes in high school and college. You would never use, that language in your life probably, or maybe once or twice. So it's not really something important. But whenever I come from a Spanish-speaking island to the United States, which the main language is English, I need to do my best to learn the language and communicate with people. So this is pretty much everything that I have for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe in the bottom right here, so that way you guys can get notified every single time I upload a video. And again, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace out.